Okay. It's January 31st, 2016. This is the 6th time I'm recording this reading for you. This is why I always say to people, Mercury retrograde is nothing for me, because I go through these technical difficulties with electronics all the time. My camera just kept shutting off as I was speaking. The screen would just shut out, and then I'd have to begin again. So, for the 6th time, let's get this reading going, okay? So this is a personalized Cartomancy Divination reading for a client of mine. To purchase your own reading, visit redwithgoddess.com, click on services, and click your chosen reading. I am still continuing my 44% off Cartomancy Divination readings, crystal readings, life coaching sessions, intuitive readings, and spiritual guidance. Okay, so check that out. To get this reading started, as protectors, we have here a selenite tower, a bat, a real bat totem, an amethyst crystal with a red candle in the crystal. Okay, so I was explaining what each one is, but we're gonna get this reading started, and just know that they're really aligned with your energies, as that's what I tune in for during and before your energies, okay, for the reading. So before I get this started, for the public, because I leave my clients' names private due to respect to their privacy. This is a personalized reading for the month of February for this client. No really questions asked, just generalized. Whatever I pick up is what I'm going to be saying. Okay, so we have here the King of Hearts. And it looks like to me you have a special person on your mind. There's someone on your mind, and you're really thinking about where this is going to lead to with you and this person. But just know that there's something happening that you're not aware of. There's something that's happening, and I'm not sure where I even pick up this information from, but what I've been trained to do, and what I've seen and experienced, and what makes me really successful, is being able to trust my intuition and trust what it is that I'm picking up for each and every certain individual. That person comes to me, especially when someone is paying me to give them a reading. I have to be able to trust my instinct, my inner truth immediately, and give you that advice, whatever I'm picking up right away, okay? So I'm seeing here that, this usually means they're wed, okay? These two people here, they're wed. And there's a specific person that you've been thinking about on where this is going to lead you. It could be that this person is just a very silent and secretive person, very much into darker aspects of reality, meaning just when I say darker, that can be just what is known to the public as a society as a whole. When somebody isn't really an extrovert, they're really considered to be the silent, secretive, darker type, which is just not really talking about things. They're not expressing things. That doesn't mean that they don't feel. They're actually very much feelers, and that doesn't mean that they're not loyal. That does not mean that they're not good people. It's just characteristics. And so, like I said, I'm feeling that this person is actually doing something for you, and we're going to pick up more information on what that is, okay? Okay. So with this card, this is a Joker card. I hardly read these, but it looks like lately I'm doing that. In this card, this female, you gotta look at the colors, okay? She's wearing white and gold. So these are symbolic of divine energies. These are symbolic of high protection. We have the white selenite here, and I forgot to mention that we have a crystal chunk here as well. And these are very high frequencies, okay? Selenite is angelic, divine frequencies and vibrations. And crystal quartz amplifies energies around, and it goes through different dimensions and different realities, okay? So, it looks like to me that she's very safe. She's, what I'm picking up is she's safe on where she's at. She's kind of looking out, she's looking for what it is that, what's about to happen, because she's not quite sure. But this is what's happening, okay? So like I said, you're not quite sure. You're the redhead. You're the extrovert redheads are known to be. You know, I'm not going by what I feel in terms of, okay, you know what, just because you're a redhead, you're an extrovert. There are redheaded introverts, but usually redheads are known to be very fiery, um, angered. Not that you're angered at all, but you get what I mean, like fire and things of that nature. Passionate, um, carry endurance, strong will, determination. But so I just see you as an extrovert in terms of you're somebody who speaks about what you feel. You're somebody who, likes to talk about your feelings and what it is that you're experiencing. However, this male is the opposite. So again, I'm going to pick up more information for you. Okay, so this is good that we got this card right here, because when I usually pick this reading or get this card for a client, it usually symbolizes that, especially if I'm seeing a man here, it usually symbolizes that there's going to be a move. You guys are getting married, or you are married, and you're moving into a home, a safe home. It could be that that's what you feel he's not really communicating out on. But you got to know that this person of yours, this husband, because I see that you're already married. Like, the more I'm looking into it, I'm picking up. You didn't tell me if you're married, but please send me an email. You have my email, and if you've misplaced it, it's heal@redearthgoddess.com. And I'm really picking up that you are actually married, and please send me an email if that's not true. But I just see it happening. And if you're not married, you're engaged already. There is an engagement. So I feel that he's actually looking into homes for you, and he wants you to be safe and happy. Because here we've got the four of spades, and this is a very, I know it's a spade, which symbolizes like swords and air and stuff like that, which can be thoughts that are going through your mind, thoughts that is going through his mind. However, it's also an earthly, she's carrying, this young girl, this youthful girl is carrying a greenery, earthly greenery, and she's, really reaping what it is that she's worked very hard for. So, he's helping you big time. And 4 is all about structure. 4 is all about, the tower. We've got a tower here. Towers are symbolic of your home, your environment, your business, your friendships, your relationships. It's a built structure of what you've already worked really hard for in the last how many years, okay? So that's what that means with that. I don't know. I'm just picking up that this person of yours, I'm not saying you're not introverted, because you are. You yourself have introverted tendencies and abilities, and no person is exactly this and that. My dominance, despite appearances, I come across to people as a very talkative, very expressive, very passionate, which is correct, sure, but my dominance, I've got much more higher percentage of introversion, secrecy, mystery, and, I don't say everything, especially when I'm actually doing that at that moment. I don't say everything. It depends on the situation. If other people's lives are at stake, or like other people have to know, then, some things I'm going to say, but however, everybody has a certain amount of characteristics within them. So I feel with you and this person right now, I'm not saying that you're a redhead, but, there's symbology involved in this. And it could be that even he's a redhead and you have dark hair, and, that he's just being mysterious right now at this moment in time. But I feel that he's doing a good job, because he's going to surprise you. There's surprises here, and it's a good surprise, okay? So you may I feel like what I'm picking up is, I feel like you're actually feeling that he's not really doing his job. He's not really communicating with you, and he's not telling you certain things that you feel he should be, such as like, what are you doing on Saturday? Are you actually looking for a place? Do you want to get pregnant or not? But I feel like he doesn't really want to plan. He just wants to do. Like, he wants to see the options, and he's doing it. And when he finds a specific thing, a place, he's just going to surprise you, and he's going to, because I feel deep down in your heart, you're actually a very easily, you're not somebody that's very difficult to please. And he really appreciates that about you, and I appreciate that too, because a lot of women, they may come across a certain way, but internally they're very different. So, for example, because you're somebody that communicates externally, well, what's this? What's that? Why this? Why that? Why aren't you doing that? But it's not so much about what you say; it's how you say it. Okay, so if if somebody, excuse me, is disrespecting somebody and saying, oh, you're being an ass, why don't you do this, why don't you do that, and you're nagging at them, then of course it's going to make it so much more difficult for the other person, as well as yourself and the relationship as a whole, to really get there and find what it is that you want to find, whether it's a home, a business, a relationship, marriage, whatever, right? So he will come back to you and give you that information of what's going on in about 3 days. I'm picking up 3 days. I'm not quite sure. I'm also picking up that you've been seeing the number 333 a lot. To be honest with you, I saw it yesterday 6 times, and this camera shut off 6 times. This is the 6th time that I'm recording this. So there's high symbology. Look up 333. Look up angel number 333. Yeah, because there's some good stuff there, okay? I'm picking up a lot more information that's about to happen for you and this person, what's in store for you for the next 4 years. But I'm going to keep my mouth shut right now, because I feel if you were to know what's about to happen in there, you wouldn't take the steps at the present time that you needed to get there, okay? So although, yes, I do say, okay, you're paying me for me to tell you information, and I should be telling you what it is that I see, I also tune into your energy and see that, well, you know what, if I give too much information about the future, then you may not take actions of the present moment, okay? And also, we only have about 20 minutes, so you can always come back in the next month, in the next few months, however, whenever you want to come back to me and get another reading done, and we've got the Queen of Diamonds. So yeah, this is another extra confirmation that you're really directing this guy, and you really want to get answers. And again, she's wearing white, and again, we've got the white selenite. So this is symbolic about the tower, about your home, about your relationship with this person. Okay, and he's wearing a knight's armor, so he's really protecting you. Okay, he's protecting you, and I feel like he's not really giving you this information at this moment in time, because maybe he's trying to protect you. He doesn't want, there's something, but it's nothing bad. There's something he's protecting you from. But just know that this is a blessing in disguise. There's some good stuff coming in. Okay, it's in bulk. It's literally the in bulk, and in bulk on the old calendar or on the wheel is considered to be, a new beginning starting for spring, okay? The days are going to start getting longer. Sun's going to come out a bit more, so we're getting ready for spring. Not entirely, but slowly, we've sprouted our beans, and we're about to see things blossom, and we'll be seeing them blossom within March, April. So also pay attention to those months, okay? So it looks like you want to direct him and tell him what to do, which you can, because I would feel him to be listening a lot. But however, I feel he's very dominant in terms of his overall ideas, okay? I'm going to stop at that with him, because I want to pick up on more information for you about you yourself. I feel there's something that I want to pick up. Yeah, okay, so we've got the 5 of Clubs. I'm feeling for you, darling, is you're somebody that loves change. Yeah, that's what that is. You love change. You love to be this freedom-oriented person, okay? So I feel like you yourself have been, within the last 2 years or a year, you've been in and out of different places, like homes and stuff, because you don't like to stay in the same place for so long. But you're going to have to work on this, because when this person whether it's with him or whether it's separate, because I do see that, if you're married, this is a new marriage. It's not very long. It hasn't. Okay, so that's why I also saw engagement. It's not a very long. It hasn't been a very long marriage. I'm seeing that you're gonna have to really incorporate staying in one place at the same time, because this man isn't about changing locations so much. He likes to stay in this. He's got like a Scorpio energy. That's what I'm picking up. And it's been said that there's like four or five different types. There's like four or five different types of Scorpio. There's like the eagle, the serpent, and so much other different characteristics of scorpions. Look that up if you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, he's got Scorpio energy around him. So, he's not somebody that likes to, like, he doesn't like that vagabond lifestyle. He prefers to stay in one place, and not move. His home is like his haven. And I'm seeing that you're more of somebody that likes to change locations frequently, but I also see that by you being with this person, you're going to be incorporating a lot of his energies within yours, and it's going to help stabilize you. Um, Although Scorpio is not really a secure and stable earthly element, however, I'm just going by energies. This guy doesn't necessarily have to be Scorpio, but I'm going by energies, and I'm just picking up that that's what he wants. He wants long endurance. He doesn't want changes in homes. So, if you've talked about this with him, or maybe it is that that's what you're doing, you're talking about it with him now, because 5 is also communications and stuff, and that's what it is that you're really talking about with him a lot, and he's not really getting to you, is that he doesn't like that change. So it could be that he's looking into a place, and he wants to really wow you enough that you won't even, like, want to leave, um, ever. So that's a good thing, right? In a way. You know what? It's not. I believe if you're with the right person, it doesn't matter where you're living, okay? If you're with the right person and you're happy with this person and you love this person and this person loves you, and he's a protector, I'm seeing he's a protector, okay? And he loves you and he wants to take care of you, and you want to take care of him, and care about each other's well-being. That's the most wealthiest, most abundant, most joyful relationships out there. Okay? No relationships are perfect. Relationships take time. Relationships can be hard work. But if it's somebody who's really willing to work with you, and I don't feel that he's somebody that wants to communicate his feelings to you. I feel like he's somebody that would rather show you. Like, he's more demonstrative. Like, for example, if you were, because I'm getting visions, if you were to kind of be at the Eiffel Tower, just an example, if you were at the Eiffel Tower and you started chit-chatting and telling him, oh, look at the beauty, it's so romantic here, and you just start saying all this poetic words, he wouldn't really say anything to you. He wouldn't even respond with poetry. He would just look into your eyes, grab you, hold on to you, and give you a very romantic kiss. So he's very sensual. You're more verbal. You like to verbalize your feelings. So this is what I was trying to say with the extroversion and the introversion and all that stuff. But just know that this is a very long-lasting relationship, a very successful one. I'm drinking coffee. I'm very much able to detect if there's bullshit in relationships. If people come to me and ask me if they're going to succeed in this relationship, if it's relationship-oriented, if it's going to lead to marriage, I'm able to see, okay? I'm able to see, and I'm able to see if someone is not correct for them, if it's not. But this is a very successful one. And with that, because it's so successful, the relationship is going to be blocking out these energies. This is the 9 of spades. 9 is completion. 2016 is the number 9 in numerology. It equals to it. I like to see this as any external problems that would ever come to destroy your relationship or rip away anything, any love, any structure in your relationship. Your love, your bond is going to block any obstacles, any external issues, okay? Because your relationship is so strong. And I'm going to end it like that, and I'm going to ring my shaman's bell to seal the deal. So that nothing gets in either way for you and for him, and for you to have this happy move, and for you to just trust in yourself, okay? Because you both love each other, and this relationship is gonna succeed, okay? I know I do readings, general readings, and a lot of times, 90% of the times, people, whether it's with me, whether it's with other people, they always want to know about love. Love is a very important thing for many. So if I pick up on something about love, I'm going to read it. And so I just did. And I hope you enjoyed this reading. Send me an email, heal@redearthgoddess.com. Let me know how it worked for you. And to purchase your own reading, guys, please visit redearthgoddess.com. Click on services and choose your reading. Take care. Thank you. Goodbye.